Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing is the Fab Fit Fun subscription box for fall 2021. Or if you're in the UK like me, maybe you call it autumn. So Fab Fit Fun, if you're not familiar, it's a US based subscription that does also ship to the UK and Canada as well as obviously the US. It retails at $49.95 per quarter because it's a quarterly subscription, once every 3 months as opposed to monthly. That does sound quite high for a subscription, but the stuff you get in here is worth hundreds of dollars in total. And I've had some amazing products in these boxes, so I cannot recommend it enough. If you are brand new to FabFitFun, you can use my link under the video. It'll get you $10 off your first box. So your first box will only be $39.95. So it is a subscription-based model. Of course, you can cancel after your first box if you don't want another one. So it comes out 4 times a year in the different seasons. So fall or autumn if you're in the UK, winter, spring and summer. I've been unboxing it for a while and I will put a card here of the playlist of other FabFitFun unboxings I've done if you want to get a bit of a feel for what came in previous boxes. So they have 2 membership options. You can either sign up to pay once every 3 months for the box. So that is what they call a kind of seasonal standard membership. Then they also have an annual, or I think they call it a select membership, where you sign up and pay for all your boxes for a year in advance. It doesn't have to be a calendar year, it's just like 4 boxes all at once. You get a discount, so you pay less by doing it that way, and you get extra perks. So everything in the box is now customizable. And if you are an annual member, you get to pick everything in the box. If you are paying once every 3 months and you're not an annual member, you still get to make a selection in some of the categories, but not all of them. But I'll explain that as I go along, so hopefully it will become a bit clearer and help you to decide what type of membership you might like. So without further ado, let's get into the box. And in case you're wondering, if you happen to be in the UK like me, you actually pay the tax up front on the box, which means that when it gets to the UK, there's no additional fees. So when you go to order your box for the first time, you will know exactly what it is going to cost you before you commit to it. So there's just no surprises with the box, which is great. So inside it's got leaves and it's got things falling out of it. So every box we also get a magazine like this. So as we go through, it'll have like recipes, a note from the editor and all bits and pieces. And it will also tell you about all the different categories and what you could have got in each of them. I also did a customise with me video if you want to sort of see the customisation process and how it works when you're choosing items for your box. I'll put a card here if you do want to sort of check that out and see what it's like. So much in here, I can't even get to the bit where it tells me about the different categories. Okay, so category number 1, I was having a tough time choosing, so I actually ordered an additional item. So every category, assuming there's any stock left, and this is where being an annual member is a real plus because you get to customise your box first, you get the option to add an additional item for an additional charge. So in category number 1, for my main item, I went for this blanket and I'll show you in a bit more detail. So it's a waffle blanket. It's not kind of super soft, it's more of a sort of thick knitted sort of feel to it, although I think when you actually unroll it, it's actually a thinner type of blanket. But this is by a brand called Our House, I believe that's how it's intended to be said. It's a 50 by 60 inch blanket, so you can wash it at 30 degrees, you can tumble dry it, you can iron it if you like, and it's 100% cotton, so I love the idea of that, 100% cotton. So it should be nice and snuggly in the winter months. So I went for this because I'm a bit of a blanket addict. I've got so many blankets, but I always need another one. And I love this green colour as well. But I was torn because also, I think in the same category, we had the Dutch oven, which has been teased by the FabFitFun team so many times. And it was finally in this box, so I knew I had to get this. So this cost me $15 extra to add on the extra item. And this is what the Dutch oven looks like. So hopefully it gives you an idea of kind of size and things. So it's like a metal one. And this is the lid. And there's a little kind of same pattern on the bottom, white inside, and there's a little, it's enamelware, so there's care instructions here. So it says, Golden Rabbit enamelware is handmade, slight colour variations and imperfections are natural, making each piece truly unique. It's dishwasher safe, but you can obviously microwave it. Don't soak the steel rim. Use non-abrasive cleaners for stubborn stains. Wash thoroughly before use. And obviously be careful when you're touching the handles because they're made out of the enamel as well, and they will kind of heat up. But how pretty is this? And it's just such a fall thing for like making a soup or a casserole or something in. Then in the next category, I chose something by Coach. I'm a big fan of Coach products. I was so excited that they're including something Coach in here. This is actually jewellery. It's in rose gold, which I don't actually think I own any jewellery in a rose gold, but I will show you what this is like. So it was all like wrapped up in bubble wrap, and this is what it looks like. So it's just got Coach in the middle of the circle on the necklace, and then like little flower sort of earrings, but it is quite pretty. I don't want to kind of get it all out right now, but it looks like it should be quite a nice little collection. And I love that it comes in the little dust bag, which you do when I've bought Coach jewellery, they come in these bags anyway. See what I mean about the value, the brands and things, it's just so good in these boxes. Then I went for this backpack. So this is by a brand called APL, which again, I'm not actually familiar with. This is 100% polyester, hand wash cold, line dry, and it's manufactured for APL Los Angeles. So essentially it's got a little clip on like this, so you could clip it to, I guess, yourself or your luggage or what have you. Then it unzips and it actually folds into a backpack. And I just love the pattern on this. So this is the front of the backpack. It's obviously a bit crinkled because it's been folded up, but it's got a zip pocket here, which goes pretty much all the way down to the bottom. It's got these two netted pockets on the side, which I really appreciate, so you can just like put a bottle of water or something in. It'd be great if you're going on like a hike or something. And then it's obviously got this leopard print design, which is what attracted me to it in the first place. It's got a little handle on top, in case you want to like pick it up by the handle. Then if we unzip, so it's obviously got a big section here. It's actually got a little pocket in the side here as well. This is really difficult to show on camera, but it has actually got two little pockets there with that leopard print design. I wasn't actually expecting any pockets inside, but I do appreciate that because it makes it extra useful if you've got some pockets in case you've got anything you want to keep upright or you want to keep separate from other things. That's pretty handy. And then on the back, you've got these straps which are quite thick and a little bit padded, so they should be quite comfortable if you are wearing it for a length of time. And it's got a huge zip pocket here. I say huge, it's actually only half of the bag, but it's a decent size. So if I'm carrying a backpack and I'm particularly concerned about security and someone dipping into my bag, this is obviously the perfect place to put your phone and your purse, so that even if somebody did get into your other sort of main pocket, they wouldn't get your valuables, which I guess is the point. So I do like a feature of it being behind where your straps actually are, because it just gives it that extra bit of security. But then there is also another pocket here, like a little sort of small one, so maybe you could even put your phone or whatever in there. So many pockets in this, and I love a good pocket. And finally, there is also a little clip here on the inside of this pocket, so you could clip your keys in it as well. So it's just super handy, super cute, and it folds down super small if you just want to pack it away. So this was just a total winner. Love this. Then I went for these in another category. So these are two pairs of boot socks. So they're by a brand called Frye with an E on the end, which I'm not familiar with. I think it's an American brand. So there's two pairs of boot socks and they're like kind of like one size fits all. It's a 5 to 10, which I think is an American 5 to 10, and they're a bamboo blend. They do feel super soft. Just above the toe they have the brand, and they kind of come up sort of halfway up your calf, I believe. They look like they'll be really nice in the winter with like dresses and stuff. Maybe I'll put them over tights when it gets really cold, but I definitely wear boots. I live in boots in the winter. And I also have a bit of a thing about socks, so yeah, this was a no-brainer for me. I was definitely grabbing these So the hand wash cold, which is a bit of an interesting way of washing socks, because you usually just throw them in the wash, or you can do them on a 30-degree wash. And they're made from viscose, polyamide and spandex. They are super duper soft. Then I chose the Perlice Pumpkin and Ginger Detoxifying Charcoal Mask. Gently detoxifies pores, clarifies and brightens, exfoliates and purifies. And it says oily to combination, normal, even, sensitive. So most skin types, I'm guessing. It's 70 grams or 2.50 fluid ounces. And the ingredients are water, followed by kaolin, followed by lots of other things. Always free of parabens, mineral oil, phthalates and synthetic colour. It's a 10-minute facial treatment infused with pumpkin and ginger to instantly brighten, soothe and improve skin texture while providing gentle exfoliation. And then it says leave it on to dry for 10 to 15 minutes. So I will be trying this out tonight. So it's also got pumpkin, ginger, white clay, all kinds of stuff in it. So I've heard great things about this product and the brand as a whole. So I'm excited to try it. Let's have a look at what this looks like. I really seem to be grabbing for these types of masks at the moment. My skin feels like it needs purifying, you know? Oh, so it's, I don't know why, I expected it to be this kind of orangey colour, but actually it's white. And it's more kind of that white clay base, but it does smell really kind of pumpkiny and gingery, which I guess is the point. I do like the fact they've included something a bit pumpkiny because it then kind of goes with the fall vibes, which for me is always pumpkin. There are lots of other options in this box if you want to continue with that fall feeling, like there's candles and stuff. I just personally didn't choose them. So then finally, for the last category, the 6th category, you could either choose one high value item, or they had various bundles which were either 2 or 3 items instead of that one high value item, but they're like lower value items, if that makes sense. So the bundle I chose, and then I also bought separately one of the higher value items, I'll show you in a second. I got this in my bundle, which is a lunch pack by Hip. Love sort of reusable lunch things and food things, and this brand has started popping up everywhere in the UK, in fact. So this just looks like a kind of traditional lunch sack, which isn't as common in the UK. It's more of an American thing, but I love the idea of having a lunch bag. So it's like a silicone bag like this, and then what you do, if I can figure it out without reading the instructions, I believe you kind of, how do you do this? Let's just see. So I think you take the elasticy thing off. I think you then roll it down a little bit and then put this back on and it holds it in place. Have I figured that out? Yay, I actually have figured it out without looking at the instructions. I always prefer to figure things out myself instead of doing the instructions. So it's sealed up like that, so it shouldn't leak, although it tends to be something you would probably use more for like sandwiches and stuff anyway. It says ideal for taking meals on the go, storing food, filling bulk grains and coffee, or handfuls of snacks. And I'm a big snacker, I like to carry snacks with me. So, interesting. So it's hand wash only, BPA free, and it's in this nice kind of aqua green colour. But obviously when you're not using it, you just undo the little bit of elastic, and it's like a peg. It says Hip on it. So you just kind of roll it down. Let me see if I can do this. So you just kind of roll it. Pretend I'm on QVC or something. No, that isn't going to work. You roll it backwards. I think you roll it backwards. No, that's not going to work either. Okay, maybe I should have figured this out before I started trying to film it. I have no idea how it goes back down small, but I should be using it, so it shouldn't really matter. So I do think this is cute. This was one that featured in a few of the bundles and one of the reasons I got this bundle. Then I also got this, which is a bath gel, and it's Islands of Italy Peach Champagne Fragrance. It's 237 mils or 8 fluid ounces. Oh, it does smell like peach champagne. So yeah, that was part of the bundle. So this is something else I was excited for. This is by the Two Bandits, which is a brand that's appeared in the box before and make jewellery. And this is a catch-all tray. So you can just have it like this, so it takes up the least amount of room, or you can like twizzle them around however you want and store things in them. So it's meant for jewellery, and I think that's what I'll use it for. I've got quite a few bits of jewellery and earrings and things. You could store whatever the heck you wanted in it, let's be honest. Whatever works for you, but I just thought it looked quite nice. It looks like a marble effect, but it's actually more of like a felt, so it shouldn't scratch your jewellery or anything either. And it is just like a plastic trays, but I really think this is something that I will use. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I can picture where that's going to be on my dressing table. I can picture what I'm going to use it for, how I'm going to use it. So it's going to be storing jewellery. So this I was really excited about. So those three things, the lunch bag, this, and the bath gel, were all one bundle for category 6. But like I said, I did actually buy an extra thing. So in category 6, it was $10 more to add on an additional item or an additional bundle. So you could actually add a different bundle and then have lots of extra items as Christmas gifts or something, which I'm kind of wishing I did, because it would have been a really good value for an extra $10. But instead, I picked up something that was like a throwback from previous boxes. So they do this FabFitFun. If an item is popular, they will sometimes bring it back as an option in a future box. So if you missed out on it the first time, you can hopefully order it when it becomes available again. So I have gone for this because you guys told me how good it was, and people have been saying how much they loved it, and I was having serious kind of FOMO for not picking it the first time around. And it is basically a scarf by Beyond Yoga, and it's just got their little logo on there. It's 95% polyester, 5% elastane, but it's meant to be keeping you warm, so I'm not too concerned about the fabric. But you just kind of put it around yourself like this. It's an infinity scarf, and let's be honest, in the UK it's going to get real cold soon, so you can have it however you want, however you're comfortable. So it's got this little pocket here which should just about be big enough to fit my phone or my keys or both, or a bit of cash, and I thought it'd be good for just like throwing on when you've not got a jacket or something. Although why wouldn't you have a jacket when it's cold? I don't know. But just throwing on and having a few bits and pieces in here rather than having to take a jacket or something, or maybe if I'm wearing a jacket that's not got pockets or whatever. I thought it might be good for like dog walking and stuff as well. So I'm happy with this. I've been eyeing it up and wishing I'd got it the first time. So I'm very, very happy that I got to add that on for $10. So that's it. That is my fall FabFitFun box. Let me know in the comments what you chose, if you got this box, or if not, you know, if you're thinking of signing up, tell me what you're thinking of getting. Like I said, I will link my customization video at the end, so if you want to see what the options were for us in the UK, customization wise, you can watch that video and it'll show you what was available when I ordered my box. Obviously, like stock levels and things will sell out or run out, so bear that in mind. But you should get to see all that when you're signing up, what's available and stuff. So yeah. So let me know in the comments if you got the box or you're thinking of getting the box, and what you chose and what you think of my selections. Obviously we're all different. What suits me might not suit you and vice versa. So I would love it if you'd give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. I'm doing lots of advent calendar reveal videos at the minute, and I'll be doing unboxings just as soon as the calendars themselves arrive. So if that's your thing, make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell to be notified when those videos go live. And I will drop my link underneath if you do want to get your first FabFitFun box. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.